Baruch Ata Adonai, Apore Sukat, Shalom. Shalom Aleinu, V'al Kol Amo Yisrael. Baruch Ata Adonai, Apore Sukat, Shalom. Shalom Aleinu, V'al Kol Amo Yisrael. V'al Yerushalayim, V'al Kol Amo. V'al Yerushalayim, Shalom. V'al Yerushalayim, V'al Kol Amo. V'al Yerushalayim, Shalom. Baruch Ata Adonai, Apore Sukat, Shalom. Shalom Aleinu, V'al Kol Amo Yisrael. Shalom Aleinu, V'al Kol Amo Yisrael.
You have an opening song? Okay. Well, Shabbat Shalom, everybody.
Shalom.
I am very excited about our not that about our Happy Hebrew Helpers service, and we seem to have a lot of illness this week, so we're missing some members of the class. We're missing our religious school director Alicia, who's also under the weather. It must have been a germ-filled Purim carnival last weekend. So anyway, we're very, very excited to have everybody here who's able to be here, and I know there are a bunch of people watching online tonight. So we're going to start off with a special song, which is
Romamu.
Romamu. So I'd like the class to come on over here.
And if you have your booklets, that would help. But if you remember it, that would
Over by the mic.
be okay as well.
Sing that with smiling faces. Ready? Here you go. I'm gonna hold that for everybody. You guys ready?
Romamu Adonai Eloheinu v'Yishtachavu l'Hakosho. Romamu Adonai Eloheinu v'Yishtachavu l'Hakosho. Ki Kadosh Adonai Eloheinu Romamu. Ki Kadosh Adonai Eloheinu Romamu. You may join us. Romamu Adonai Eloheinu v'Yishtachavu l'Hakosho. Romamu Adonai Eloheinu v'Yishtachavu l'Hakosho. Ki Kadosh Adonai Eloheinu Romamu.
Sing that.
Ki Kadosh Adonai Eloheinu Romamu. Romamu Adonai Eloheinu v'Yishtachavu l'Hakosho. Romamu Adonai Eloheinu v'Yishtachavu l'Hakosho. V'Yishtachavu l'Hakosho. V'Yishtachavu l'Hakosho.
That was great, everybody, and I'm just going to ask them for the following folks to push over that way so that we can be in the camera angle too. And we're going to start our service by opening the doors of the Ark and the Ark curtain, so I'd like to invite our Happy Hebrew Helpers class to go on over and do that. Please rise in body or spirit. please be seated. And now we're going to continue with the candle lighting, the Shabbat candle. So the whole class come on over here. And did somebody take the part of lighting the two candles, two other candles? Okay,
Sure,
so
go ahead.
Ismay, I think
Yeah.
if you
Go
can,
for
I
it.
think you should.
Yeah.
Page 120 and 121. Okay, ready?
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu v'hadlik ner shel Shabbat. Amen. Amen.
Excellent, great job. And now we're going to continue with Lechado D, which you may find on pages 138 and 139.
So remember sing nice and loud with Ben's tune. Page 3. Wow. Here, isn't it if you want that?
Feel free to shake along if you'd like, folks. Lechadodi, lechakala, B'nei Shabbat mikabela. Lechadodi, lechakala, B'nei Shabbat mikabela. Shamor v'zachor b'dibur echad ishmi'anu el al-yuchad Adonai echad u'shemor echad v'shem u'tiferet v'li'ilad lechadodi lechakala B'nei Shabbat mikabela. Lechadodi lechakala B'nei Shabbat mikabela. Verse 5. Hitorei, 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 kumi, ori, 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 shirda beri, kibod Adonai nigla. Lechadodi, lechakala, B'nei Shabbat mikabela. Lechadodi, lechakala, B'nei Shabbat mikabela. Last verse. Holy Shalom, Atem Ba'ala, Gam B'simcha, Zahola, Tov Emunei, Segula, Boi Kala, Lechadodi, lechakala. Mikabela. Shabbat Mikabela.
That was totally awesome, everybody, and we're now going to continue our service on page 146 as we rise for the Barafu, the next section of our service. Please rise and embody your spirit. Praise Adonai, to whom praise is due forever. Praise be Adonai, to whom praise is due now and forever.
Baruch et Adonai Hamavorah. Baruch Adonai Hamavorah. Leolam va'ed.
And now we're going to skip right over to pages 152 and 153 with the reading and singing of the Shema, our most important prayer. First we'll read in English. Hear, O Israel, Adonai is our God, Adonai is one. Blessed is God's glorious majesty forever and ever.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Leolam va'ed.
Where's Jim?
Please be seated.
We'll all do the Yaham, and we'll do the second part. So, do we have it in here? Is the Yaham in here? No, okay. Okay, so can everybody kind of come around to June? And here's, you can look here.
Page 154. Going to continue the Via Hafta.
Ready? 3, 2, 1.
ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך
בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודיך. והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך. ושננתם לבניך ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ובשוכבך ובקומך וקשרתם לאות על ידיך והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך. We'll do the next part.
למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים להיות לכם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם.
And let's all read it together in English. You shall love Adonai your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your might. Take to heart these instructions with which I charge you this day. Impress them upon your children. Recite them when you stay at home and when you are away, when you lie down and when you get up. Bind them as a sign on your hand. Let them serve as a symbol on your forehead. Inscribe them on the doorposts of your house and on your gates. Thus you shall remember to observe all my commandments and to be holy to your God. I am Adonai your God, who brought you out of the land of Egypt to be your God. I am Adonai your God. Adonai Elohechem Emeth. And now we're going to continue with Mi Chamocha on page 158.
So Jared, do the best you can, and I'll help you out, and we'll all sing together. Ready?
kamocha ba'eli Adonai. Mi kamocha nedavat kodesh. Mi kamocha ba'eli Adonai. Mi kamocha nedavat kodesh. No one to heal, Hosen Telet. No one to heal, Hosen Telet. Adonai yimlok le'olam va'ed. Adonai yimlok le'olam va'ed. Malchutecha va'ulanecha. Bokei hayam lifnei Moshe u'Miriam. Ze'eli anu v'yamru. Ze'eli anu v'yamru. Adonai yimlok le'olam va'ed. Adonai yimlok le'olam va'ed. Adonai yimlok le'olam
Thus it is said, Adonai redeemed Jacob from a hand stronger than his own. Praise to you, Adonai, for redeeming Israel. Baruch atah Adonai Ga'al Yisrael. Now we're going to continue with the Hashkivenu prayer on page 160.
Take us back over here, buddy, for 2 seconds to the right a little bit, just so we're good. And then we'll sing with Ismay. That's great. I think it's 6.
Hashivenu Adonai, Eloheinu leShalom, Hamidenu Shomreinu leChayim. Hashivenu Adonai, Eloheinu leShalom, Hamidenu Shomreinu leChayim. Ushmor Seiteinu Uvoreinu leChayim u'Shalom me'ata v'ad olam. Hashkivenu Adonai, Eloheinu leShalom, v'hamidenu shomreinu leChayim. Hashkivenu Adonai, Eloheinu leShalom, v'hamidenu shomreinu leChayim.
Blessed are you, Adonai, guardian of Israel, whose shelter of peace is spread over us, over all your people Israel, and over Jerusalem. Now we're going to continue with the Vishamru prayer on page 162. The people of Israel shall keep Shabbat, observing Shabbat throughout the ages as a covenant for all time.
Ready, nice and loud. Zesty. A lot of energy on the phone.
Vishamru b'nei Yisrael. B'nei Yisrael, Odi le'olam. Vishamru b'nei Yisrael, HaShabbat, la'asot et HaShabbat, l'dorotam b'ritolam. Ki sheshet yamin asa Adonai, et hashamayim ve'et ha'aretz. Vishamru b'nei Yisrael, HaShabbat, la'asot et HaShabbat, l'dorotam b'ritolam. Uvayom hashvi'i Shabbat v'nafash Shabbat vayinapash. Shabbat vayinapash.
And that concludes the second section of our service, and now we're gonna turn to page 164 and rise in body or spirit for the tefillah.
Anananananana Adonai. Anananananana Svatai Tiftar. Anananananana Ufi Agi. Ufi Agi Tehilatecha. Anananananana Anananananana Svatai Tiftar. Anananananana Ufi Agi. Ufi Agi Tehilatecha. Anananananana Svatai Tiftar. Anananananana Ufi Agi. Ufi Agi Tehilatecha. Anananananana Svatai Tiftar. Anananananana Ufi Agi. Ufi Agi Tehilatecha. Anananananana Svatai Tiftar. Anananananana Ufi Agi. Ufi Agi Tehilatecha.
Turn to page 166 for the chanting of the Avot.
June, do you want to kind of get in, be semi-leading this one? Okay. This one is not in. 1 second. Okay, do you guys want to hold this together? I'll hold that. Now, if you want to have your feet over, Liana, do you want to peek in there a little bit? Okay, ready? Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu v'Elohei Avotenu v'Imotenu Elohei Abraham Elohei Yitzchak v'Elohei Yaakov Elohei Sarah Elohei Rivka Elohei Rachel v'Elohei Leah Ha'el Hagadol Ha'gibor v'Hanora El Elyon Gomer Chasadim Tovim V'Konei Hakol V'Zocher Chastei Avot V'Imahot U'Mevii Geula Livnei Bneihem L'ma'an Shemo B'Yahava Melech Ozer Moshiach U'Magen Baruch atah Adonai Magen Avraham V'Ezrat Sarah. Great, and now June will do
Page
that.
168, June's gonna lead us in the
Listen
Gevurah.
along. You can listen along.
אתה גיבור לעולם אדוני, מחיי הכל אתה רב להושיע, מחכה חיים בחסד, וחיי הכל ברחמים רבים, צומח נופלים וחורי חולים, ומתיר אסורים, ומקיים אמונתו לשני עפר, מי כמוך בעל גבורות, ומדומך לך, מלך ממית ומחיה, ומצמיע ישועה, ונאמן אתה לך חיות הכל. ברוך אתה אדוני, מחיי הכל.
Amen.
You are forever mighty, Adonai. You give life to all. You sustain life through love, giving life to all, through great compassion, supporting the fallen, healing the sick, freeing the captive, giving faith to those who sleep in the dust. Who is like you, source of mighty acts? Who resembles you, a sovereign, who takes and gives life, causing deliverance to spring up and faithfully giving life to all? Baruch Atah Adonai Mechayeh HaKol.
You just read it into this. It's not there. Yeah, just
Please be seated.
And now we're going to continue with the singing of Shalom Rav, a song for peace, on page 178.
Oh, and I think we have this in the books.
Yeah, we have it.
All right, we have page 9 in the book, or in the packet.
Shalom Rav, Al Yisrael Amcha, Tasih Leolam. Shalom Rav, Al Yisrael Amcha, Tasih Leolam. Ki atahu melech Adon, lechol hashalom. Ki atahu melech Adon, lechol hashalom. Shalom Rav, Al Yisrael Amcha, Tasih Leolam. Shalom Rav, Al Yisrael Amcha, Tasih Leolam. V'tov b'einecha livaret et Amcha Yisrael b'chol עת ובכל שעה בשלומך. Shalom Rav, Al Yisrael Amcha, Tasih Leolam. Shalom Rav, Al Yisrael Amcha, Tasih Leolam. Tasih Leolam. Tasih Leolam.
Read together. Grant abundant peace to Israel, your people forever. For you are the sovereign God of all peace. May it be pleasing to you to bless your people Israel in every season and moment with your peace. Blessed are you, Adonai, who blesses your people Israel with peace. Baruch atah Adonai, hamvarech et amo Yisrael b'shalom. We pause for a moment of silent prayer. And now we're going to continue on page 180 at the bottom with another song for peace, O say Shalom.
Oh, you want that one? Is that good? It's the same. Okay. Can Eliana help you hold it then?
Ose Shalom, Ein Roma, Uya Ose Shalom, Aleinu, Be'ato, Yisrael, Be'emru, Amen. Ose Shalom, Be'en Roma, Uya Ose Shalom, Aleinu, Be'akol, Yisrael, Be'emru, Amen. Ose Shalom, Be'en Roma, Uya Ose Shalom, Aleinu, Be'akol, Yisrael, Be'emru,
Well, I am blown away by our Happy Hebrew Helpers class. They were unbelievable. And I think that's more singing than the kids their ages have ever done before during our service. Did they take your seats?
That's fine.
Perfect. So, first of all, I wanted to just make sure everybody knows their amazing teacher, Michael Singer. I know we already have a Michael Singer, but this is our wonderful teacher, Michael Singer, who's just led. Oh, sorry, we still haven't gotten the hang of live streaming the service. So they were just unbelievable, and they sang so much of all the prayers that they're all going to be doing at their bar and bat mitzvahs in a few years, and I'm just really, really, really proud of them. And they aren't done yet. They've got a presentation that they're going to be doing in a second, but I just wanted to preempt the presentation by just saying a word what the topic is, because they're going to be talking about Israel and their curriculum about learning about Israel. And I know it's a very complicated time right now about Israel. You know, a lot of us have very strong, very different feelings about what's happening there. And the way I like to look at it now is that we are part of the Jewish people, and they're our people, and we care about all people, and there's a lot of hurt going on among many, many people there right now, and I feel that we each have the ability as human beings to be able to hold in our hearts the people of Israel, as well as those in Gaza and other places who are being so very hurt right now. So it's very, very hard to just figure out what to do with all of those really conflicting feelings. And some of us, I mean, well, we run the whole gamut even in this room of feelings about what's happening. But I think it's really important for the kids to learn about the state of Israel, which is the history of our people, and hopefully that will get better, hopefully sooner rather than later. And I kind of feel like I've been semi-mourning for the past almost 6 months about everything that's been happening there. But it's so important that we not lose our connection with the people, the Jewish people around the world, and that Israel is our homeland. So with that, Michael, do you want to do a little introduction to what they're going to be doing?
Sure.
Let's give him a round of applause. He's an amazing teacher. We're so lucky to have him.
Thank you.
So again, Shabbat Shalom, thanks Rabbi Abramson, and Todah Rabbah, big time to Ben Silver for all of his work with the kids, teaching them the tunes and singing. Even though my last name is Singer, it doesn't work. So Ben is the man, and let's all give Ben a nice round of applause. Really cool. Thank you so much for all your hard work too.
You guys did great. Thank you.
And again, another little clap for the kids. They worked super hard, lots of Hebrew, lots of prayers, for a good 45 minutes to an hour, broken up, of course. It wasn't like, cracking the whip, but broken up over the past a good month and a half to 2 months. So they worked really hard on it, and I'm glad we're here to, you're here to see it, and they're here to teach you. So I gave, this year we learned about the modern state of Israel and the history of the Jewish people kind of coming back to Israel and starting the state. And then what we also did is I taught them a program called Hebrew Through Movement, or Ivrit Bitnuah, and it was a way for them to learn some modern Hebrew through moving around, through actions. And so that was something fun we did this year. We're still doing it, and so we're going to demonstrate that for you as well after they give their little talk.
Shabbat Shalom. This year, our class learned about Israel, the ancient land of the Bible in the modern country.
The people of Israel lived in the land of Israel thousands of years ago and had their own country, but they were sent into exile twice. For almost 2,000 years, the Jewish people have prayed every day, hoping that one day they could return to their land and rebuild their country.
About 125 years ago, some Jews started coming back to the land of Israel with the hope of creating a new country.
Many of them wanted to speak Hebrew in everyday life, not just use it in prayer or when reading Torah.
Over the years, Jews came from all over the world, from Russia and Poland, from Egypt and Morocco, from Iraq and Iran, and many places in between. They all had different traditions, customs, and food, but they all worked together to create a new country, the modern state of Israel in 1948. They built brand new cities like Tel Aviv and also updated ancient cities like Jerusalem and Haifa.
Today, Israel is a strong modern country with almost 10 million people, Jews, Muslims, Christians, and many other groups.
The Israeli national anthem, called Hatikva in Hebrew, describes the almost 2,000-year-old hope of the Jewish people to return to their home. Please rise and join us in singing it.
And Ben will lead us all.
Oh, sorry, that's your book.
I know it.
It should be in the packet. It's in the packet.
Any parent or sibling who wants to come up and help hold the flag, come on up.
Here you go. So it's in the packet on page 12. Page 12. Give us a second. Does anybody want to you want to do it as many? Yeah. You don't have to. Do you have the word? Do you want to come stand near the mic?
There's an index here.
Does everybody have page 12?
We're just gonna find it in the prayer book.
Why don't you share with me?
Most of them have.
Page 678.
Please join us. We'd like to do one more song for you.
Okay. Yes, then we have another song, and you can maybe seat it, another English song that it talks about the hope of, again, the Jewish people to come back to the land of Israel and establish a country. It's called Coming Home.
This is a song written by a cantor who has been a local cantor around this eastern Massachusetts area, you might know, named Jeff Klepper. And again, it's a song called Coming Home. Coming home to our people, coming home to our land, coming home from all directions, scattered like the sand, coming home to a future, to the place where we began, coming home, Shalom, coming home. From the hills of Ethiopia came Beta Yisrael. to the place where we began. Coming home, the Shalom, coming home. From the cities deep in Russia, a refugee now is free. 30 years of waiting over, she belongs to her family. If we stand as one together, they'll no longer be alone. Coming home, the Shalom, coming home. Coming home to our people, coming home to our land. Coming home from all directions, scattered like the sand. Coming home to the future, to the place where we began. Coming home, the Shalom, coming home. Coming home, the Shalom, coming home, the Shalom.
Are you ready for that, or you want to do another thing first?
No.
Okay, great.
And now, we are going to demonstrate some Hebrew through movement, Ivrit Bitnuah. And a lot of the words, you'll be able to tell what they mean by the students doing it, and we'll provide you with some English for some of the words that may not be so clear.
Okay. Okay, line up in that row. It'll be the same order as before. Just give yourself, yeah. Well, no, same order of things. Okay, we'll bring it up here. Kind of give yourself plenty of room, you know. Lalechet bamakom. La'atzor. Larutz bamakom. Larutz maher bamakom. La'atzor. Leharim yadayim. Lehorid yadayim. Good job. Leharim regel. Vilikpot. Tov ma'od la'atzor. Laga'at barosh. Laga'at babeten. Lehatzbia el delet. So what do you all think a delet is?
Door.
Door. Excellent. Lehatzbia el more Michael. La'atzor. Lashevet al ritzpah. Lasim rosh al ritzpah. Best you can. I know his name's tight. Okay. La'atzor. Lakum. Kulam lakum. Kulam lasim yadayim al einayim. Tov ma'od la'atzor. Can everybody limcho k'mayim? Limcho k'mayim. Kol hakavod. Mitzuyam. Everybody take a bow. Why don't you take a bow? There we go. Okay.
So that's just a sample of some of the words and actions and nouns and adverbs that they've learned this year. Again, all modern Hebrew. And what it does is it gets kids used to hearing what Hebrew sounds like, and then it makes it easier for them to learn the words if they already have a sense of the sounds of Hebrew, given that's how we learn languages as kids, right? We hear English and then we learn to match it up to the letters in books. And for the next 3 class sessions, we'll have some more words we'll learn. And so they'll pick some up and maybe they might even use some at home. But this was just a sampling. So again, let's give them another limcho k'mayim for all their learning of. And I just want to acknowledge Diego and William couldn't join us because they are not feeling well, and Aileen as well. So we're missing 3 friends here who normally join us each week. So we'll keep them in our prayers, hopefully refuah shalema to them.
Okay, so we can continue, yeah.
Let's give them another huge round of applause. And I'm so glad that Maura and Michael didn't want me, I didn't have to put my, see my Roche a la mitzvah, because I don't think I could get down that far. So, this was just wonderful, and I'm so glad the kids learned all of that, and are continuing, and learned so very much this year, and Michael's just been an amazing teacher, and has very been motivating for them, and you guys, again, like, I'm so very proud of you and all the Hebrew that you've learned and all the singing that you've learned. And also thank you to Ben for teaching them all of that as well. And if Alicia was here, she would also tell you how proud she is of you. I actually told Alicia not to come tonight because she said, I'm just a little bit sick. Should I come to the temple? So I said, please stay home. So, but I know she's thinking of you and is really proud of everything that you've learned. So now we're going to continue our service with the Elenu on page 586. I'd like to invite the class to turn around and open the ark curtain, and everybody please rise in body or spirit.
Unless you know it, you can sing them. Not for a lean, but after. Yeah.
עלינו לשבח האדון הכל, לתת גדולה ליוצר בראשית, שלא עשינו כגויי הארצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגורלנו ככל המונם, ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא.
Please be seated.
Please join me on the top of page 588. שהוא נוטה שמיים ויוצר הארץ, ומושב יקרו בשמיים ממעל, ושכינתו זו בגבי מרומי. הוא אלוהינו אין עוד, אמת מלכנו אפס זולתו, כך כתוב בתורתו, וידעת היום והשבות אל לבביך, כי אדוני הוא האלוהים בשמיים ממעל, בארץ מתחת אין עוד. Please turn to page 591. Join me as we sing Bayom Hahu, starting with the Ne'emar in the middle of the page. And we've done this a little bit, so I hope you guys will join me as well. ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ, ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד ושמו אחד. ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ, ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד ושמו אחד. ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד ושמו אחד. ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד ושמו אחד. ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ, ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד ושמו אחד. אחד ושמו אחד. אחד ושמו
Now we're going to put our shakers away for a moment as we continue with the Kaddish prayer. The introduction to the Kaddish is found on page 599. We think now of our loved ones whom death has recently taken from us, those who died at this season in years past, and those whom we have drawn into our hearts with our own. We recall Susan Greenstone, who died during this past month, and we add to her name the names of those whose yard sites occur this week: Ruth Davis, Edith Cohen Gillette, Louis Major. We also think of all of those who have died defending the state of Israel and all of those innocent victims who have died in Gaza and other lands. And at this time, if there are names of others you would like us to remember as we prepare to recite the Kaddish prayer, you may say the names aloud or in your hearts as I look across the room. Zichronam livracha, may all of their memories be for a blessing. We turn to page 598 and rise to recite the Kaddish prayer. Yitgadal v'yitgadash shmei rabbah, v'yalmad yivrach yiratei v'yamlit malchutei, v'chayechon v'yomechon v'chayed v'kol beit Yisrael, v'agala v'yizman kari v'yimru amen. Yehei shmei rabbah mevarach l'olam olmei almaya, yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitramam v'yitnaseh, v'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shnei v'kudusha b'riku, le'ela min kol birkata v'shirata, tushbachata v'nechemata, da'amiran v'yalma v'yimru amen. Yehei shlama rabbah min shmaya, v'chayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'yimru amen. Oseh shalom v'romav, uyaseh shalom, aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'yimru amen. May the one who creates harmony on high bring peace to us, to our country, to all Israel, to the Middle East, to Ukraine, and all the world, as we say together. Amen. Please be seated. I'd like to call on Mindy Stanley, our traditional announcements giver, for the announcements.
Shabbat Shalom. Oh, Tov Me'od. Wonderful job, everyone. You guys did a great job leading the service. And just want to quickly mention two things coming up. Next Friday at 7 o'clock is the Sisterhood service. And what sisterhood means is all the women and girls of the temple. We're all going to be leading the service together. So anyone who'd like to take part in any way, please let me know after the service. And we can talk about it during the oneg, the wonderful oneg that we're all going to enjoy after the service. And second and last thing is Passover's coming up. We're going to have a wonderful second Seder here, April 23rd, and hope you can all join us. Shabbat Shalom.
So we already have a lot of people who are coming to our Passover Seder, and I hope you can join us as well. We do have limited seating, believe it or not, so we usually don't have this problem in past years, but we're growing, thank God. So if you want to come to the Seder, please get your RSVPs in, and that's in the announcements, and hopefully all the women will join us next Friday night as we lead the Shabbat service. And again, congratulations to everybody. And I also want to say a special thank you to the parents, because you were the ones who felt that their children's Jewish education was important enough to bring them here. And hopefully we've instilled with them a love of their Jewish heritage, their Jewish tradition, the holidays, all of it. So thank you to you for enabling us to make sure that the Jewish faith and the Jewish people continues on to the next generation. And thank you to Michael again as well. So now we're going to continue with the Kiddush on pages 122 and 123. Michael, why don't you come over and lead us in the Kiddush?
Oh,
Please rise and embody your spirit.
well, thank you, Rabbi. That's a nice honor. I didn't know. Where is the...
Just go to the Kiddush part. just read this,
Oh, just
and then
English.
we'll sing the Hebrew.
The heaven and earth were finished, and all their array. On the seventh day, God finished the work that God had been doing, and God ceased on the seventh day from all the work that God had done. And God blessed the seventh day and declared it holy, because on it God ceased from all the work of creation that God had done.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, borei puri hagafen. Amen. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu, v'shabbat kodesho b'ahava uvratzon inchilanu, zikaron l'maaseh v'reishit, ki hu yom tefila l'mikra'e kodesh, zecher l'tziat Mitzrayim, ki banu v'acharta, v'otanu kidashta, mikol ha'amim, v'shabbat kodshecha, b'ahava uvratzon, inchaltanu, Baruch atah Adonai, Mekadesh HaShabbat. Amen.
L'chaim.
Chaim.
And I keep forgetting to mention, I also wanted to thank Michael doubly, because this is the very first service he's ever been at our temple. So he had absolutely no idea, so he had absolutely no idea how our services go. So, but he did an amazing job of getting through it, and being pushed around from here and there. But he did an awesome job. So
Thank you, Rabbi.
mazel tov.
Appreciate it. You made it
And
easy.
Shehachianu.
You made it easy.
And so, you may be seated, and we have a special challah. Ismay made the challah for this evening from scratch, right? Yeah, and not only that, but she made the challah 2 weeks ago, I think, for the Brotherhood service. So she, what?
There's another one, so no one ate it.
Oh, well, so, but she was another one, so nobody ate it. We actually chose to bring yours home so you could eat it yourself. So Ismay is going to become our new official temple challah baker. Congratulations, I bet you didn't know you just got that job. But anyway, why don't you come over and hold your challah that you made, and I want all the other kids to come over also and help hold it. And all the younger kids, come on up. Or older kids who are pre-bar mitzvah, pre-bar bat mitzvah, and hold the challah for the motzi.
All right. Careful, be careful.
Beautiful Motzi lechem min haaretz, we give thanks to God for bread. Our voices rise in song together as our joyful prayer is said. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, hamotzi lechem min haaretz. Amen.
Great job, I will grab that.
Nice.
And guys, why don't somebody close the doors of the ark?
Oh, let's have Liana.
And the kids are gonna lead us in their closing song.
You can help. I just wanted to make sure Liana, because she wanted. You did a bunch. That's great.
All right, so I want the Happy Hebrew helpers to come on over here and stand around for our closing song, which is Tree of Life, one of my favorites.
Yes. Zesty song. Right, so get some good energy. Oh yeah, we need the packets again, right? Here you go. Oh, here you go.
Please join in with us.
Here you go.
It is a tree of life, the them that hold fast to it, and all of its supporters are happy. It is a tree of life, to them that hold fast to it, and all of its supporters are happy. Shalom, 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 shalom. Its ways are ways of pleasantness, and all of its paths are מצרים היא במחזית, היא בא בתוכך. מלשון מצרים היא במחזית, היא בא בתוכך. מלשון. Here we go. Shalom, shalom. Shalom, shalom. Shalom, shalom. Shalom, shalom.
It's okay, no, it's okay.
Shabbat Shalom, everybody. Please join us for the oneg. Thank you to everybody who brought all of the desserts for us this evening.
Let's get this button. Good job, you guys. That's great. Awesome. Excellent work. You did it. You deserve all the cakes and stuff. Excellent. Fist bump. No fist bump. Okay. No fist bump. Hits it with a shalom. Yeah, it's fine. It's just like a little riff. That sounds good.